The genus Cupressus is one of several genera within the family Cupressaceae that have the common name cypres. For the others, see cypress. It is considered a polyphyletic group. Based on genetic and morphological analysis, the Cupressus genus is found in the Cupressoideae subfamily. The common name comes from Old French cipres and that from Latin cyparissus, which is the latinization of the Greek kappa epsilon pi alpha rho iota sigma sigma omicron sigma. As currently treated, these cypresses are native to scattered localities in mainly warm temperate regions in the northern hemisphere, including western North America, Central America, Northwest Africa, the Middle East, the Himalayas, southern China and northern Vietnam. As with other conifers, extensive cultivation has led to a wide variety of forms, sizes and colors that are grown in parks and gardens throughout the world. They are evergreen trees or large shrubs, growing to 5 to 40 meters tall. The leaves are scale-like, 2 to 6 millimeters long, arranged in opposite decussate pairs, and persist for 3 to 5 years. On young plants up to 2 years old, the leaves are needle-like and 5 to 15 millimeters long. The cones are 8 to 40 millimeters long, globose or ovoid with 4 to 14 scales arranged in opposite decussate pairs. They are mature in 18 to 24 months from pollination. The seeds are small, 4 to 7 millimeters long, with 2 narrow wings, one along each side of the seed. Many of the species are adapted to forest fires, holding the seeds for many years in closed cones until the parent trees are killed by a fire. The seeds are then released to colonize the bare, burnt ground. In other species, the cones open at maturity to release the seeds. Many species are grown as decorative trees in parks and, in Asia, around temples. In some areas, the native distribution is hard to discern due to extensive cultivation. A few species are grown for the timber, which can be very durable. The fast-growing hybrid leyland cypress, much used in gardens, draws one of its parents from this genus. The other parent, Nootka cypress, is also sometimes classified in this genus, or else in the separate genus cyparissus, but in the past more usually in cipres species. The number of species recognized within this genus varies sharply, from 16 to 25 or more according to the authority followed, because most populations are small and isolated, and whether they should be accorded specific, subspecific or varietal rank is difficult to ascertain. Current tendencies are to reduce the number of recognized species when a narrow species concept is adopted. The varieties indented in the list below may also be accepted as distinct species. See also the New World species for a likely split in the genus in the future. Old World species. The Old World cypresses tend to have cones with more scales, each scale with a short broad ridge, not a spike. C. sempervirens is the type species of the genus, defining the name Cupressus. Cupressus atlantica, Cupressus ostratabetica, Cupressus cashmeriana, Cupressus chengiana. Conservation status: vulnerable. Cupressus duplaugiana, Cupressus duprasiana, Cupressus funebri, Cupressus gigantea. Conservation status: vulnerable. Cupressus sempervirens, Cupressus tonkinensis, Cupressus torullosa, Cupressus vietnamensis. New World species. The New World cypresses tend to have cones with fewer scales, each scale with an often prominent narrow spike. Recent genetic evidence shows they are less closely related to the Old World cypresses than previously thought, being more closely related to Xanthus cyparissus and Juniperus than to the rest of Cupressus. These species have very recently been transferred to Calotropsis. New World species are found in marginal habitats with xeric soils, and therefore exhibit a fragmented allopatric pattern of distribution. This type of distribution results in disproportionate local abundance, with most species restricted to small neighboring populations. Cupressaceae brumshana, Cupressus arizonica, Cupressus backeri, Cupressus benthami, Cupressus forbesii, Cupressus glabra, Cupressus governiana, Cupressus guadalupensis, Cupressus lusitanica, Cupressus magnabiana, Cupressus macrocarpa, Cupressus montana, Cupressus nevadensis, Cupressus nutcatensis, Cupressus pygmea, Cupressus reveliana, Cupressus sargentii, Cupressus stevensoni. Allergenic potential. All plants in the genus Cupressus, including New World Cupressus, are extremely allergenic, and have an Opel's allergy scale rating of 10. In warm, Mediterranean climates, these plants release large quantities of pollen for approximately 7 months each year.